Today we'll be making a Zen doodle, and that basically describes pretty much a free-form type of drawing that has really no rules or regulations to how you do it. It's just more free-form, and I'm doing it in the shape of a snowflake and working with cardstock, preferably dark colors that work the best when you work with a metallic marker. Gel pens work very well in the same idea, hopefully white or metallic colors as well. And I did this one on a blue, so I think I'll try working on the purple and still making a snowflake since we're in the winter season. You'll need to use a ruler to make your guidelines. And the way to start off with it, and make sure your paper you're working on is a square, can be any size square. And we're going to go corner to corner first, but probably keep a 1/4 of an inch away from the end. And just stop short of going all the way to the corner. Be careful, markers are very liquid and they can smudge, but if they do, just work it into your design. There's never any mistakes. Be careful also of your hand smudging the ink as well. That can happen easily. So I would start off with your crisscross like that. That establishes where their center point is. And then we're just going to do the vertical lines. Make sure you're keeping your ruler nice and straight. And I'm going to make these lines just a little shorter and stop maybe a 1/2 inch from the edge. And get a nice symmetrical design. And working with Zen doodles, as this is called, basically looking to create patterns and designs and textures. So we can start off, all the different branches of our snowflake can be a little different, but it's nice to have symmetry with, if you do a design on one branch, to do the opposite branch the same way. And you can start off anywhere on your design. I like to start off sometimes in the center, and in this one you can do a variety of different shapes. I did lines. You might want to use your ruler if you're doing lines to keep them nice and straight, or scroll work, or different types of curved lines can work with your design as well as the straight. So think about how you want to incorporate both. And just starting off, I might just start in the center and just trying to do a different design than what I've done here, just to show how different it can look, and kind of creating a center look. You can also add textures by, maybe this almost has a spider web effect to it, by just connecting the lines and continuing a pattern all around the center. Like that. I'm going to work on one arm of the snowflake and then repeat the design on this, in this case, on the opposite arm. So keep that in mind as you're working. Different shapes that work. You can also do heart shapes, especially for our snowflake design. The heart shape can be repeated and create a snowflake appearance. Certainly diamond shapes, anything with angles work very nicely for snowflakes as well. And part of the process is just relaxing and going with whatever comes to mind. So here I've just kind of repeated the design on both sides. I might want to also repeat it on the other short ends as well, and that kind of creates a unified design if you want to do it that way, leaving the long branches of the snowflake to be a different design altogether. So you can keep turning your design and working with it so you're not working upside down in the process. And nothing has to be absolutely perfectly symmetrical. the design still works as you fill. The idea is to fill it up with patterns and textures. The metallic pens work really well on the dark colors, so keep in mind what kind of color you want to work with and get the contrast. Look at your design, consider if you want to add any more details, anywhere you think that might need some more accents, maybe adding some more curly cues. Whatever you do on one side, continue it on the other. And when you're happy with your design, the final touch is adding some peel and stick gems, and these can be bought in the dollar store. Just gives a nice finished detail to your design. Again, you want to think of the symmetry, so you're placing them in the opposite locations just so the design works together. And when you feel like you have enough, you can stop there. Don't feel obligated to use them all. And there are some Zen Doodle snowflakes.